Hello everybody, I am Brantman19 and welcome to our September channel update. This is coming out about a day too late, but I've had a lot going on in the real world, so I'm getting to it when I can get to it. It is 11 o'clock p.m. on the East Coast on September 4th, but as I said, you guys are seeing this a day late, or on September 5th, coming out about 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So, anyways, we had a really huge month in August. Really did super well. As you can see, we are at 1,108 subscribers as of this time, with 237,454 YouTube views, with only 1,620 YouTube videos released. My subscriber count is starting to get closer to my actual YouTube videos amount, which is really the way you want it. You really want your subscriber count to be so high that you have more subscribers than you have YouTube videos. It's a big deal, and I'm getting to that point because I put out so much content, you know, 2, 3, sometimes 4 videos a day. So it's really cool to be reaching that point. Anyway, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the stats. So for those of you who do not know, if you're new to the channel, which there's quite a few of you out there, and those of you who just really haven't ever paid attention to these videos before, really what I do is every single month I go through and I take a look at the stats from the previous month and how we're doing towards reaching our goals and stuff like that. So like a big deal this past month was that I reached 1,000 subscribers, which there was a great outpouring of support for that, and congratulations towards myself, and I appreciate everybody who did so. This is all because of you guys. If you guys aren't here, I wouldn't be able to do this. So anyways, let's go ahead and start talking it out. So I had 214,383 watch time minutes. That is roughly 148 days and 21 hours, and that's like an increase of 25,330 more than I had in July. So as you can see, we're doing pretty well from month to month. We had 33,198 views, which is about 4,678 more, which again, I mean, it's still a continually uptick here. Audience retention actually fell by about 10 seconds, but because again, it's like a fluke month, I'm not really that worried about it. That's one of those things that it's bound to happen when you have an influx of people watching your videos for the first time. But it's a good, it's still nice to actually, it's still nice to see that it stayed relatively even, not too far off, only 1 percentage point. I'll take that. We had 150 subscribers in the month. It was huge. It was like everybody came over and was like, man, this Brantman guy is finally about to get 1,000 subscribers. Let's help him out. And I mean, I went from like 945 at the start of August, and within like 4 or 5 days I jumped over 1,000, was continually going. I mean, the fact that I'm over 1,100 right now tells you it went really well. So I had a fluke. Technically it's a fluke month. We added 57 more than we would have, than we did in July. So in July we added 93. We had 150. So as you can tell, 57. Our likes came out about 871, which broke a record. So that's pretty cool. About 40, extra likes. I mean, it was pretty large. I really wasn't paying attention to how many I was actually getting. I just happened to see it here. I was like, wow, that's cool. Also, my comments were a little down at 108. 116 is my maximum. And it's really more down because of me. I kind of got a little distant there in the last week or so. I went on a couple trips. I spent a lot of time. I got a new job, so things like that were keeping me away from like commenting right away, and I kind of put it on hold. I answered a lot of them though before I did this video, so guys, you should start seeing some responses to those questions in your inboxes. Anyways, so that brings us to a total sub count of 1,094 subs, and this is just at the end of August. This is August 31st. At the end of it, we had 1,094 subs, and we had 233,653 views. So that puts us at about 506 subs from our goal of 1,600, and about about 116,000 away from our view count. After we our goal view count after we updated everything, which as of, let's see, August 31st, we were 68% of our way to our sub goal, and we were 67% to our view goal. That's perfectly acceptable. With 4 months left, getting roughly anywhere from 8 to 10% for every month should come pretty well, actually. I'm hoping it comes much more easier, but I definitely think it could happen. A lot of the metric systems tend to think that I'm going to do it, and some think I'm going to just blow it out the water. Believe me, I'm hoping I just make it. I don't believe those metric systems very much, so there's that. Anyway, so let's go and talk a little bit about schedule. I didn't update the actual schedule in the sheet here, but pretty much, Jurassic World Evolution wrapped up. It was a good game. Like I've said multiple times, though, it's like a pond or a swimming pool that is like, 6 acres wide, or 6 acres long, or whatever. 6 acres, as big as 6 acres. Or 6 miles long, but it's only like 6 inches deep. It's really beautiful, but there's not a lot under the surface. They do have an update plan to come out in a few days, so if anybody's looking to check that out, you can go do so. They're supposed to add in some new features, some new mission type stuff, just different play styles. It's not something I'm going to jump into right away. I have too much going on in real life and in the channel to really worry with at the moment. So again, it's something I might do in Season 2 when it comes out next year, but for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. What all else happened? So EU4 Britain campaign, it's going really well. I've been very pleased with the showing us support on that one. Everybody seems to like it. It is going to be coming into a wrap very shortly. It was one of those things I realized it was going on a little too far, and we weren't kind of catching up to the point I wanted to be. And with Dharma coming out very shortly, I mean, we're talking 3 days from when you guys see this, it should be coming out on the 8th. I really need to wrap up. So we do go past the 8th, about a week. I think about the 15th is the last day. And then when that hits, that will be the last episode of the series, of that EU4 Britain series. And we will be moving on to Dharma. And we'll be speaking more about that shortly. Empire Total War Sweden finished up. Really great series. Really happy about that one. And we started up the surprise, which if you've been paying attention for a while, it probably isn't really that much of a surprise. The Empire Total War Britain World Domination campaign. It is going extremely strong. It's going really well. I can tell you I have recorded far into the future. Like I'm in the episodes like in the 50s as far as I've recorded. I got really bored there waiting on a job, and I went so far in advance that I'm really too far now. But let me tell you, that campaign's is amazing. I've had so much fun playing it. It was great. Anyways, Lego Star Wars is also wrapping up. It's got just maybe a few more weeks left on it, maybe 2.5. Most of the remaining episodes are kind of long. There's 6 of them that are gonna be like really long episodes. We'll finish up the bonus episodes, which we're on right now. There's some episodes that are really long that are you got to play through the entire episode of the game. So 6 missions long, and you got to do it in one sitting. So they're gonna be anywhere from like 30 to an hour and a half long. So I apologize for that. Really, it's not intentional. It's just the way that the game makes you play it. Then we got a few bonus missions on top of that, and then it's really just the last finish up. The finishing touch where you where we just go through and unlock everything. So that'll end that one. I think it's about 129 episodes long total, give or take. So yeah, it took a good part of our year. So anyways, so what's coming up in the future is, as you can see right here, this month it's Lego Batman will be starting up at the end of Lego Star Wars in the wildcard slot, and that'll go through October, I think, and into November. I've already recorded all this, so I do know it's like 63 episodes, and it'll go into November. Which it will then get replaced by Lego Lord of the Rings, because that was the voting that we did way back when, before Star Wars even started. When I get started on Lego Lord of the Rings, I'll post out a new voting for that, which we'll talk more about shortly. After that, let's see, our Paradox time slot, which is our noon Eastern time slot. Britain will continue, and then we will do something in the India region, which that's to coincide with Dharma. Originally it was the Ottomans, but I was like, you know what, let's give you guys a chance to to make this on your own, and I'll explain more about that in a minute. It's something that will be happening in the India region. Don't know what we're doing in November on that one. Great Britain's going to continue in Empire Total War. The world domination will last a very long time. It definitely will last into October and probably longer than that. I'm not sure. I'm still not really done recording it, even though I'm so far in. But after that, that was really kind of the end of that one. But there was a huge outcry of people wanting me to do the Indian nations. So I will pick an Indian nation and I will run with it. I will only do one, even though there are 5 options. I just don't want to go too deep into it. It's really much harder, and it's really not going to add a whole lot more to, everybody seeing a different play style. So we will do one Indian nation. I'll decide that by another means in the future. So anyways, you're probably all wondering, what was I talking about with these, with Dharma and all, these India pieces right here. So I've decided to start doing my voting on my Discord only. I was doing it on Discord and YouTube, but I think I should reward those people who feel the need to go to my Discord and join up and chat and stuff like that. So what I've done is I have broken out my voting based on only to my Discord, and I did it a couple ways. So round 1 was really breaking it down to what region of the world did people want to see, and it really came out between it was really close. It was actually tied between India and China, and which is really kind of beneficial because Dharma's coming. I was like, all right, cool, we'll let if people want me to play in India, that's cool, or China. They both get affected by Dharma in some way. And then it came out that people wanted India, so that's actually where we're at this point. I'm about to go in there and post the places that we will play, the nations we're looking to play, and then everybody will get to choose whichever one they want out of those, and whichever one wins, I will play as that nation. That's pretty much how it's going to work out. I'll put in achievements for that one. It'd definitely be something with a worthwhile achievement to play for, and we'll just do something like that. We'll end up doing the same thing for Empire Total War for which Indian nation we want to do. After we figure out the Lego Lord of the, once we start Lego Lord of the Rings, I'll start out the next 3 or 4 Lego games to do, and then we'll do the voting over there. So I encourage everybody to stop what you're doing at the end of this video, click on the Discord link in the description below, and get on Discord. It's very important. As you can see, we do talk about quite a bit over there. We have some good discussions. Everything from EU4 to Lego, Empire Total War. We talk about Star Wars. We talk about Batman. We talk about a lot of different stuff. We have quite a few active people over there, so I suggest you all join it so you can at least vote. At the very least, you don't have to say anything else. But if you want to vote, you need to go there and do it. We will be voting on the next round, like I said, of Lego. I'll probably unveil that in November. I think that's when that's going to occur. So just a heads up, that's when it'll happen. We will not do this voting down here, other than just to update what actually occurred in the voting for those who need to see it. So, all right, guys, I am going to end this one right here. We generally get about 13 to 17 minutes long in these videos. Again, I want to thank everybody who made August such a great big month. You guys were awesome. Everybody who's been commenting, everybody who's been watching. I've seen some pretty large increases in things. Everything from even the monetary stuff just started, and that's not something I ever imagined I would really get into, but, I put it out there, and nobody seems to really be complaining about the commercials and stuff, so I'm going to keep it out there. They're not meant to last very long anyway, so again, 15-30 seconds, it's over. So, but anyways, guys, I appreciate everything. I appreciate people who are sharing my videos like Adrian and others like him. I appreciate everything you guys do to help ensure I make it big. I've actually received probably the best comment I've received in a very long time by somebody just telling me that that this channel is so underperforming and subbed and underviewed compared to the quality I put out, which is basically saying that my quality of my videos and the quality of the channel is so high that the subs and the views don't do it justice. But you guys are making that happen. Every view I get makes that chance for getting bigger go up. So I want to say everybody appreciate so much for what you guys are doing. You're just as much a part of this as I am. So I want to thank you all so much. I'm going to end it right here before I start crying and get all mushy and gushy. But again, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Get on Discord so you can vote. And I will see you all next time.